Today we're going to talk about animating objects in Canva. This can also be done in Adobe Express and can also be done in Wixie. You can choose the product you wanted to move. For this example, I want you to watch my parade. This is what we're going to be making. A line of an object moving across the screen. So how do we make that? So it's not nearly as complicated as you think it might be. So I create the image the way I want it to be. And the most important thing I need to do is group my items together. So I'm going to hold down the Shift button on my keyboard and I'm going to click all the objects that I want into one group. Because if you remember, they all moved across the screen at one item. I'm then going to select group and I'm going to move them backwards. This is where it's starting. So when I animate, I have a starting point and I have an end point. So I'm going to click on the word animate. My menu is going to open and I'm going to make sure that group is selected. You can choose to do group or element, but since I want everything to move at once, I'm going to select group. I'm then going to click on animation and there's a couple tips down here to help me out. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to hold down that Shift button again, just like it said, to drag across to make the straight line. And I'm going to drag it all the way across. When I'm done, I'm going to let go. And now we just animated our objects. Now let's say that I don't want to go straight across. I want to go up. I'm learning about gardens and flowers and the cycle of plants. I have my plant here. I'm going to select my object. I'm going to create animation. And for this one here, we're going to make sure that we have the element selected. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to move it up. And I don't want this one to go straight because plants always grow in different kind of ways. You'll see that my line was a little bit squiggly, so it moved. Another example is birds. Which way do birds fly in the winter? They fly south. So I'm learning about the directions in class. I'm learning about animals migrating, and I want to animate them to where they're going to go. So I'm going to select my objects, make sure Animate's on. I select now down here, there's all sorts of other options I can choose. But the only one I want to focus on right now is create animation, but you have a whole lot of options that you can look at. And the nice thing is when you look at these, what you can do is see what it would look like if you check it. So I'm clicking create animation, and now I'm going to move my birds. Well, it got a little cold in South Carolina, so I'm going to go back up, but eventually I'm going to get to Florida. And that is how you can create animation in Canva. Remember, you can also do this in Adobe Creative Cloud and in Wixie.